Germany is much scarier than you think. What a beautiful ball played right across. Absolutely ruthless. And there is number 7. Sure, 2 straight World Cup group stage disasters forced a total rebuild. Over the last 4 years, German football looks completely reborn, younger, sharper, and tactically menacing. But can this squad go all the way? Here's exactly why this new-look German squad is capable of doing much more than just breaking their group stage curse. They might just be ready to conquer the football world. For more than 70 years, Germany has been a World Cup powerhouse, lifting 4 trophies in 1954, 1974, 1990, and 2014. Yet that final glorious triumph marked a massive turning point. By the early 2010s, modern football had become faster, sharper, and far more tactical. Germany wanted control instead of chaos. So when Joachim Löw took the reins back in 2006, the Federation went all in on a heavy possession-based philosophy. It was heavily inspired by Spain winning everything, and especially Pep Guardiola and his successful run at Bayern Munich. This fresh style peaked in the ultimate mix of strict order and flowing creativity ever seen from Germany. The pure balance of tactical clarity, technical perfection, and pure team spirit delivered a 4th World Cup. That 7-1 total demolition of the hosts became an instant football legend. But buried right beneath that massive triumph lay the very first cracks. Possession, once a tool to control games, slowly turned into a strict doctrine. The very system that pushed them to the top stopped working, becoming the only goal. 2 shocking group stage exits in 2018 and 2022 entirely shattered their unbeatable aura. Across both tournaments, Germany dominated possession, but rarely bothered the actual scoreboard. It was just passing for the sake of passing. Clean but completely toothless. Down in Qatar, Hansi Flick and his roster totally lacked that fierce determination of legendary past German squads. That old unshakable belief that they could spark a comeback no matter the massive deficit. Instead, it was Japan who entirely stole a page out of the German playbook, fighting back after falling behind to snatch a stunning 2-1 opening match victory. Japan ran that exact same script against Spain, shockingly topping the group of death and sending the German squad packing early. After drawing Spain and surviving a wild 4-2 win over Costa Rica, Germany had already doomed themselves with that completely avoidable opening loss against Japan. Flick and his lineup felt like a messy patchwork of players lacking serious international tournament experience. It is crazy to think they led the whole tournament in expected goals across just 3 matches, yet still bombed out in the group stage. Meanwhile, on the other end, a leaky backline with more holes than Swiss cheese just made things worse. You cannot build a solid defense when Flick tried 12 different combinations in just 17 matches. The final result was a massively imbalanced and exposed roster. They were caught on the counter constantly and lacked any clinical finishing up top, proving no lessons were learned from 2018. But even with a rocky start, the whole dynamic seems to have finally shifted under Julian Nagelsmann and his leadership. Quick pause. If you are loving the football deep dive so far, hitting subscribe helps us out a ton. It really keeps the channel going strong. Anyway, Nagelsmann has quietly rebuilt this German team around a totally fresh generation of pure technical talent. He dumped the rigid passing traps of the past, opting for a fast, vertical, high-tempo attack that is honestly terrifying to play against. During the Euro 2024 qualifiers, Nagelsmann tested a massive pool of players. Now that the dust has settled, he locked in a clear starting core, entirely built around 3 genuinely world-class football stars. No matter the starting formation they use, their tactical structure is completely clear. Captain Joshua Kimmich bosses the game from right back, drifting inside to dominate the rhythm. Meanwhile, Florian Wirtz, the kid Liverpool reportedly wants to drop over £150 million on, is absolute magic for his country. He acts as the primary creative engine operating ahead of the double pivot, at least until Jamal Musiala is fully unleashed following his long injury layoff. But when Wirtz and Musiala are both fully fit, dancing through those central pockets, this German squad transforms into a completely different beast. The passing is totally fluid, the rotations never stop, and they relentlessly overload the middle. Fullbacks press high, wingers stretch out the pitch, and rival defenses are just clinically dismantled. Very few teams on earth can survive that kind of suffocating pressure. Riding a strong Euro 2024 campaign on their home soil, Germany heads into this World Cup cycle packed with confidence. Despite losing veterans like Manuel Neuer, Toni Kroos, and Thomas Müller, and Ilkay Gundogan hanging up his boots, this is a massive changing of the guard. For the very first time, 0 players remain from that legendary 2014 championship squad. That changed when Neuer pulled a total U-turn last month, securing a shot call-up to the World Cup roster. The legendary goalkeeper just never really retires, does he? The 2024 Nations League group stage highlighted their steady growth, finishing with an electric quarterfinal victory against Italy a rival that has historically been their curse on the biggest international stages, that is, if they even qualify. But the summer of 2025 delivered a brutal hat-trick of setbacks. Losing to Portugal and France in the late tournament round stung. But getting stunned 2-0 by Slovakia to open World Cup qualifying made it so much worse. Yet Julian Nagelsmann's squad quickly bounced back. They grinded out 4 straight qualifying wins, even if the football wasn't exactly living up to their usual elite standards. What actually proved they were back on track was a 6-0 demolition of Slovakia to close the group. A massive win that avenged their earlier loss, locked them in as group winners with 15 out of 18 possible points, and booked their 19th straight World Cup appearance. But can this squad really go toe-to-toe with the absolute best on the globe? Die Mannschaft must operate as one unit. It is the only way they survive. So, who steps up to lead? Julian Nagelsmann. Thanks to him, Germany arrives at this World Cup with something they have missed for almost a decade. A crystal clear identity. Oliver Baumann did fine filling the gap after Neuer retired in 2024. But Neuer returning instantly pushes him right back to the bench. Fair or not, it honestly makes total sense. The raw experience, the leadership, that legendary aura, and the reality that he still delivers magic at age 40. Meanwhile, the back four finally looks more stable than it has in years. Nico Schlotterbeck has become the clear choice to partner Jonathan Tah at center back, valued for his left foot and calm passing out of defense. Antonio Rudiger, battling injuries all season, really cemented the new defensive duo starting case, even though the Real Madrid star remains a massive threat. Over at right back, Joshua Kimmich brings elite tactical brains and a steady, quiet attacking threat down the flank, while David Raum bombs up and down the left side with absolutely relentless energy. Raum, wearing the captain's armband for Leipzig, also adds another commanding voice to an already vocal German defense. But the national squad might just have a secret weapon in the highly versatile Nathaniel Brown. He followed a brilliant season at Frankfurt by netting his first international goal. A shock start over Raum against Curacao. Structurally, their biggest vulnerability is defending the transition. If both fullbacks and the creative midfielders bomb forward at once, a massive gap the size of Area 51 opens up behind them. Sharp, lightning-fast opponents will eagerly exploit that empty space. Staying compact right there is simply non-negotiable. This is exactly why a midfield engine of Alexander Pavlovic and Felix Meka might be their most balanced fix. It is a double pivot built to soak up heavy pressure, protect the defense, and still drive the ball forward. Meanwhile, guys like Leon Goretzka, Nadia Amiri, and Angelo Stiller keep the starting spots highly competitive while offering different midfield profiles. The way Germany set up their football today felt tailor-made specifically for this exact matchup. Honestly, do not be shocked if Nagelsmann rolls out entirely different blueprints for future opponents. If a tricky knockout match demands a totally different midfield look, he will absolutely pivot. Whether that means throwing Goretzka onto the pitch to add some physical muscle, for instance, or sliding Kimmich back into the center while someone else takes right back. The manager is going to stay highly flexible like that. Up top, a generational talent like Musiala is practically guaranteed to start alongside Florian Wirtz. That shifts the wide role over to the deeply experienced, though sometimes unpredictable, Leroy Sane, following brutal injuries. Sideline Leonard Carl and an informed Serge Gnabry. Look, ever since Miroslav Klose walked away in 2014, the German attack has been begging for a traditional number 9. But heading into this upcoming World Cup, they suddenly have not one, but 2 legit strikers. Deniz Undav literally finished as the Bundesliga's top German goal scorer. Meanwhile, Nick Woltemade, who just debuted last summer, totally broke out during the qualifiers, smashing in 4 goals across 6 huge games. His massive physical height and sheer box presence give Nagelsmann an attacking profile that nobody else on the roster possesses. Kai Havertz is always lingering as a solid false 9 option too. Now, after 4 grueling years of rebuilding, mixing heavy-hitting veterans with fresh young blood, this German squad is finally capable of destroying anyone on their best day. Backed by one of the absolute smartest tactical managers in modern football, they might just shock the entire world. Next up, they clash with the Ivory Coast. And honestly, that matchup is going to be a completely different animal. Absolutely right. Sharp and focused. They've won 10 straight matches now. You just know they'll leave it all on the pitch. They understand exactly what this means to the fans in the whole country. There's real football heritage there, and they want to do that badge and those colors proud. Expect total commitment. This Germany squad could actually shock a lot of people. If you like this breakdown, drop a like and subscribe for more football stories. And make sure you hit that bell so you never miss an upload. That wraps it up. Catch you in the next video.